No, 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 no.
Oh my gosh, not again.
Run. Watch out, watch out.
Run.
Oh my gosh. Luna. Oh my gosh.
Look at him.
He's a fighter.
He wants to stay out here, that's for sure.
Look at all the ghosts from.
Oh my gosh.
They're all a little bit.
They're all in shock.
Oh my gosh.
You guys weren't expecting that, were you?
Aww.
We got them. They're fast and they want to be with the girls.
Yeah.
So who left the gate open this morning?
Who did it? Come on.
Maybe it was one of our little nieces or nephews.
Maybe.
You guys are all good, right?
The good thing is nobody is in heat right now, so we're good.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
That's why they were all running from them when we came
right.
out. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh, that's it. Oh, there he is. Yep, that's exactly where they got out. Right there.
He's not chasing them as much as I thought he would.
He is though.
He's just kind of playing around with them.
Zorro's
Willow.
not too bad. Zorro's good. They really want to get away from him.
Oh, there's Winston.
Oh, there's Winston. Even though she's not in heat, they still love Luna.
That was
Oh.
when you got her out there. And
All right, we saved her
Oh.
from the clutches.
Look at Winston. He fights so hard.
Because normally they would love them if they were.
Yeah, normally Luna's all about the bucks, but... Are you okay, Luna?
Zorro's so sad.
Winston and Zorro, what do you have to say for yourselves? Yeah.
You guys have very different manners of speaking.
Yeah.
The good news is none of the does are in heat, so nobody got bred. But if we don't put that carabiner on that gate, they are out in like 2 seconds. She was fighting them off. I came out and she was like headbutting them all.
She protects them just like from the coyote. She protects from the bucklings.
She likes the bucks until she doesn't.
Yeah. At least she's the protector of the herd again, protecting all the women.
Well, Stella's pregnant and Tilly's pregnant. And these three are not in heat, so I think we're good.
They don't like those bucks.
And Fern's with the babies in there, so they were safe.
Safe from the boys.
I know you guys always tell us that it's not that cold here, but I'm worried about this molting chicken because our regular chickens can totally handle, you know, the 40s at night, but this molting chicken, I can't handle it suffering all night, so we're gonna take care of it. Oh, that's not the one.
That's not the one?
No, Kevin. Wrong chicken. Look how thin she is.
Okay, sweetie.
I feel bad. Chickens don't normally like to roost at night in the boxes, but we're gonna force her to be in there so that she stays warm. So we're gonna lock her in there
Insulation.
with some insulation. It's for your own good. All right, she won't need any water. She'll be fine. We'll get up in the morning and let her out, but at least she won't freeze.
Yeah.
You still in there, chicken? It got out, Kevin.
No way.
Yeah, it got out. I think it just got out this morning. Oh, there it is right there. Morgan's still alive. Every day, Kevin cuts down a branch for the goats, and they are so excited. Whenever they see you break out this saw, they come running over. Are you guys excited? This is the highlight of their day. Little babies are in there somewhere. Yum, this is the best day for everybody. You love that, Tatum? Be nice to the babies, Willow. You gotta share. Willow. Can't forget about our little bucks.
Hey guys.
can forget about girls for a second and eat some leaves. All right, I think if you run, they'll follow you. Okay. Okay, there they all go. Except for Willow.
Willow!
Willow, come on. She's going potty, guys. Give her some time. We get a lot of comments on Instagram that we should let the bucks out for the day, and so today we're gonna do it. We're locking all of our does up in the goat pen over there, and we'll see what the bucks do. I think they're just gonna come over and wanna be in the goat pen with the girls. I don't think they're gonna take advantage of all the extra space, but we'll see. I might be wrong. You're free. Go have fun. Have a good day.
He's like, where are they?
There's a swing. I go right over to the goat pen. Yep. Oh well, let's let them hang out here and we'll see. We'll check in on them later. In case you're wondering, we don't have to worry about scorpions in the winter, so we don't check our shoes. We just slip our feet right in and hope we don't get stung. No, we won't get stung, so we're not worried about it. It's a beautiful day to work in the garden. Right, Ethan? Most of my gardening can be done with me just every once in a while, pulling things out, planting new things, but some days I need the entire family to come out and help do one big job for me. And I promised them if they helped me, I would make a really good dinner tonight. So they agreed and we got a lot done today. Because Arizona has such mild winters, we plant all the greens right now and then eat off of them all throughout the spring. It's glorious. So we're gonna add some spinach to the garden right next to all the kale that's been growing. And then next we're gonna add a bunch of lettuce. I got romaine lettuce, we're gonna see how it does this year. This is kind of a half shady, half sunny spot, so I think it'll be perfect for the winter. After we plant the long rows of lettuce, and we make sure that the dripper lines are all good to go, I like to add a layer of wood chips because that keeps the moisture in the soil. It makes it so I have to hardly water it all this winter, and it looks so pretty. So, multiple uses here. Next, we have to prep this last row that had sweet potatoes in it for carrots. And we actually found a couple more sweet potatoes as we were prepping the row. When we prep it, we really just kind of loosen the soil, maybe add a little bit of compost, but not really much more than that. We keep things really simple here. Over time, the longer you work your soil and plant things, your soil just gets better and better. So each year it seems like things just get easier and I don't have to, go as crazy with different amendments because things just do well with a simple compost amendment. For the carrots, first I'll make 4 rows with just a stick, and then we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle all of the little carrot seeds down the rows. I always like to overplant carrots because if they don't germinate, then it's such a pain trying to catch up and keep adding seeds. So we just overseed it and then I'll go ahead and thin it out once they germinate. But I've really never had to thin it out, so it's always good to plant a little bit more. After we lay the dripper lines down again and make sure everything's even and working, then I like to use this tip from my friend Angela of growing in the garden, where she uses burlap to cover her carrots to make sure that the ground stays nice and moist as they germinate. I probably don't need this as much because it's the winter and our soil is going to retain water better, but I just want to make sure these guys germinate. I'm going to leave it on here and barely water it all, and I'm sure that they'll all pop up and it'll be a great second round of carrots to last us all throughout the spring and into the summer. All right, our winter planting is done. We've got broccoli, cauliflower, kale, lettuces, spinach, and then we planted another round of carrots. I do have a second round of potatoes I'm growing, but I'm not holding out hope for them because they didn't really work last time. We'll see. Well, so far, Zorro's over there trying to talk to Willow, and Winston's over here trying to figure out how to get in.
I would come over to the girls too, if I had my freedom.
Oh, look, honey, Winston's on the stump. You know what I haven't made in a really long time? Fried chicken. So today, guys, we're gonna go for it. I'm not very good at making fried chicken. I tend to undercook it, but we're gonna try our best today to make it perfectly. The night before, I actually cut up 2 whole chickens. Now these are meat chickens that we raised throughout the summer and butchered in the fall, and they've been in the freezer. I decided even though 1 chicken would feed us, if I'm gonna go to the trouble to fry chicken, I wanna make enough to last us for a few days because that just makes my life easier. So after they're all cut up into individual pieces of breasts and thighs and a few wings, I'm going to brine them, soak them in pickle juice because that helps get them nice and moist and tenderized. Anyway, it was a new thing I wanted to try, so we'll see how it works. Now, most fried chicken recipes are going to have you do a buttermilk soak. So I'm kind of going to do that first before I start breading them and frying them. I didn't have any buttermilk on hand, but I know I can use goat's milk and then add a little bit of vinegar and call it good. I also added a little bit of red hot wing sauce just to give it a little bit of kick. I'm gonna let that soak for about an hour before I start frying. In the meantime, we're gonna make some really good mashed potatoes because you can't have fried chicken without mashed potatoes, guys. Now, the most important part to making fried chicken, in my opinion, is to add enough flavor and spices to the flour as well as a little bit of cornstarch so that the breading is nice and flavorful and crispy. So we've got flour, then we'll add cornstarch, a bunch of salt, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, lots of different spices. I'll put the recipe in the description below. Next is just about breading the pieces and getting them in the frying pan. Mashed potatoes are all done, so I'm gonna add just, a bunch of butter, sour cream, all the fixins to make this delicious, creamy mashed potatoes. And you can't have mashed potatoes, guys, without gravy. So I decided to make a last-minute gravy by just cooking a bit of butter and flour and then adding some broth to that, adding a little bit of onion powder and thyme, and letting it thicken. And finally, we need one more thing because you can't have fried chicken and mashed potatoes without greens, of course. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have not made fried chicken in a long time, so this was, so good, so crispy, so tender. I'll put the recipe in the description below for you guys, and you can let me know what you think.
Well, guys, we've had a fun day, but now it's time to get back to regular life, growing strong and smelly and more buck-like, and sleeping and calling to the girls.
Alright guys, we wanted to give you a little update on our puppy that's coming January 16th. It's a female giant schnauzer, and they're really cute right now. They're how old, Lydia? Like 3 or 4 weeks, and they're just starting to eat some food. So here's a little shot of them, I'll put it right here, of our little puppies. So we don't know which one we're getting yet, but we're excited about it.
It's not very fun to train a puppy, but in the end, it will all be worth it. We've narrowed down our favorite names to like Morgan, Juno, and Jolene. So
we're not sure yet. We'll let you know when the puppy comes.
And Natasha Romanoff.
No. We're gonna have a hard time arguing over the best name for this little puppy.
I like Morgan, but...
Thanks for joining us today, guys. If you want to watch the video when we first got Zorro as a little tiny baby and he met Winston, click right here.